Good afternoon, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for August 30th, 2014, around 5 in the afternoon. Nice and sunny day in Belleville, Massachusetts. I think we hit 80 degrees. The humidity is going to come back tomorrow. Some news to report. A lot of college football games going on because this is the first Saturday of college football season. We'll be seeing the college game for the next 15 weeks in a row. And also, MGM Television has announced that they're going to do an updated version of the In the Heat of the Night series. The Heat of the Night was a movie back in the late 60s, and it was made into a TV series from 1988 through 1995. But my personal opinion, Hollywood's running out of ideas, and they're like updating old classic television shows again and again and again. Why are they doing this for? They have probably no good ideas, and I think, in my humble opinion, if they can't have ideas, maybe they should have more reality shows, or maybe try to revive classic game shows for prime time. I think game shows would be ratings winners for the networks and stuff. And that's about it on that. And speaking about classic television shows, my next subject is about a classic television show that ran for 6 years on NBC. It was CHiPs. CHiPs were like standard for California Highway Patrol, and they added the I and the S as like chips because of like potato chips, but it wasn't about potato chips. It was produced by Rick Rosner and was produced by MGM Studios Television, which the rights of CHiPs now are owned by Warner Brothers Television. And it was about two guys, Eric Estrada, who played Frank Ponzarelli, he was nicknamed Ponch, and Larry Wilcox played John Baker, and there were two California Highway Patrol officers, and the captain was Robert Pine, played by Sergeant Joe Gutierrez, and CHiPs was a crime drama, but it was mainly some comedy elements involved in it. And a typical CHiPs episode had John and Ponch on patrol or beat, and there's like some crime going on, some like not major crime but minor crime, and it was, some of it wasn't that great, the crime. And there was, the subplot that was light-hearted in a subplot, like maybe there was some episodes where like a stolen dog was taken, or like some funny stuff and this and that, and it made for like some good humor and stuff like that. And then during the show, it was like John and Ponch were like denouncement to do some stuff like jet skiing or this and that. And this crime drama, the officers hardly drew weapons like a gun. You didn't see any guns on CHiPs, which was pretty good for the 70s and 80s cop shows, because most other cop shows and crime dramas, you always saw guns and other dangerous weapons. And this formula with CHiPs episode worked. And it was a ratings hit for NBC. It lasted from September 15th, 1977 through July 17th, 1983. 6 seasons, 139 episodes. Show got real popular, and it was in syndication in 1981 as CHiPs Patrol, and NBC showed it during the daytime, reruns of CHiPs in the daytime during 1980 for 6 months between I think it was April through September. Around 1981, Eric Estrada temporarily left the show because he was getting a little mad that he wasn't going to get the money for the syndicated rerun of the show. The show was like syndicated as CHiPs Patrol during like when they first went into syndication. That's what many television series did if they were still on the network back in the 70s and 80s. They would go under a different name when they were in syndication to rerun the rights. So Eric left for like about 7 episodes, and he was replaced by Steve Leach, who was played by Bruce Jenner. And then afterwards, Eric came back to the show, but like behind the scenes, like the producers and like Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox were feuding over how the show was going, and the producers actually favored Eric Estrada more than Larry Wilcox, and Larry Wilcox had a falling out with the producers, and Larry Wilcox was written out of the sixth and final season of Chips to replace them on the last season. Like Tom Riley came in as Bobby Nelson, and another guy was Bruce Penhall came in as Bruce Nelson as officers, and that was it for Chips because the chemistry was like Ponch and John, and when they added new characters for the last season, it didn't feel the same, and the ratings went down, and NBC just decided to cancel the series in 1983. It was a shame because that Chips with Ponch and John could have lasted maybe at least 10 years. That was a very successful show, but like the feuding backstage, and their favoritism over the others, doomed the show. And the reruns of Chips like continue on this day. It was seen in Boston for many years on Fox 25, and then several years in the 1990s it was on TNT and TBS, and like Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox made up, and they actually appeared in a cameo appearance as Ponch and John in the 1993 movie National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon #1. And in 1998, Chips 99, a reunion television movie, came on the air, and Eric Estrada and Larry Wilcox reprised their roles as Ponch and John. And this was a reunion movie. It was on TNT, and it was a very successful reunion movie, but they were going to have a couple more reunion movies of Chips, but that was scrapped due to like production cost and stuff like that. And also there's rumors that a Chips movie produced by Warner Brothers is on the way, but the production has been stalled for years, and I don't think we're going to see a Chips movie version. But the way things are now, with Hollywood running out of ideas, I bet we're going to see a rebooted Chips television series in the near future, in my opinion. We'll probably see that before a Chips motion picture. And reruns of Chips are coming to MeTV this Monday at 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Central on MeTV. Check your local listings for the MeTV channel. MeTV could be seen in Boston on 5.2, and if you live in Manchester, New Hampshire, on 9.2, and that's on Comcast Cable 292 for 5.2 and 298 for 9.2. And that's about it for right now. I will be back later for the third and final video blog, which will be my personality profile, and it will be about legendary game show host Tom Kennedy. Tom Kennedy was a legend, was one of the best game show hosts of all time. He had a 30-year career, so I'll tell you more about Tom Kennedy later on tonight. See you later, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now for now.